Alright boys, welcome back to another Call of Duty Warzone video here on the channel. Today, as you can see from the gameplay in the background there, we have some Duos gameplay. And this is actually my first game in the new Duos game mode since they did add that in a few days ago. And you can see in the bottom left there, we are playing with Tom, aka Your Ma Stinks. And as all of my mates will tell you, Tom's not the best Warzone player in the world, but if he's the only one online, you'll play with him if you really have to. He's definitely not a player you'd rattle off your foreman to go and play with. I think his highest kills in the game of quads is like 26 or something, so he's not clearly a high level player, but he's alright though. And speaking of players who aren't very high level, you see I go down there already. Tom does pick up the kill there and get me back up, but my biggest flaw in Warzone, and in any game I play really, is how impatient I am. That's really my biggest flaw. I knew there was a kid around the corner there, and instead of playing it smart, I just tried to full send around the corner and pick up the kill. But like I say, thankfully Tom does pick up the kill and get me back up. Of course, you can see we've landed at Superstore there, which is a very active drop. As you can see already, we're beefing more kids again. You're almost guaranteed to run into another squad every time you drop at Superstore. We see those kids below us. A nice little tag team play here from me and Tom. I run to the top of the stairs, fire some bullets down. And then Tom goes down below while his attention's drawn away and picks up an easy kill. Now, as you can hear in the gameplay, there was a door above us that did get opened, but I didn't even notice that while I was playing. I can't even lie. That was something I picked up while doing this post commentary, so I could have easily got taken out there, but luckily I didn't. Now, me and Tom both pick up a Grau and MP5 class here, just so we're on the same wavelength while we're playing. That is a key to getting more victories and more wins in Warzone, especially on duos, if you both have the same, loadouts, so it's the same style of play. We both have Grau MP5, so we've both got medium to long range gun in the Grau and close range gun in the MP5. Rather than me picking up, like, say, a sniper and a Grau, then I don't have a close range weapon for when Tom goes into buildings with his MP5. We just keep on our same wavelength with the same loadouts. Now, me and Tom both like to play aggressive. We both like to push kids. It's just a constant cycle every game of phoning in or calling in a UAV and then pushing any red blips that we see on the minimap. You could easily play for wins, probably about 80% of the time on this game. Just jump in, get a helicopter, collect recons and camp in the final circle. But like I say, we don't like to play that way. It's not the highest kill gameplay here, but it's still a good gameplay nonetheless. And it's our first time playing duos since the game mode was added. A nice little gunfight coming up here as well. You can see we're just playing this strategically. We're playing it slow. We're playing smart. We're not pushing the ladder. We could easily drop down. You see on my heartbeat sensor there, they are right below us. We could drop down the ladder and force a gunfight, but we just stay up top. Tom does drop down to the bottom there. I stay up top. One does come up the ladder. Absolute idiot. Don't know why he came up there. We don't have ghosting at this point yet, so if he did just check his heartbeat sensor, he would have seen that I was on top. But he doesn't, clearly, and he does come up and I pick up an easy kill. And I believe Tom does drop down to the bottom and pick up his teammate. So we get a nice little squad wipe there. Like I say, we get a call out there from the game to say there's an enemy dropping in, and somehow I do pick up the down there, probably my last bullet that I was shooting at him, and I did pick up the down. I make the call there to say, should we go and finish him off? I wanted to push him, but Tom says, like, nah, he'll just bleed out. He was probably on his ones. So we do leave him and push back towards the shop behind us. And then we do pick up another UAV, like I say, and we do realise that there are two kids behind us and another two next to them. Which means, obviously, the kid who I downed did get picked back up. And is not, like, on his ones like Tom suggested. But we do end up getting the same kid there as he was pushing for his loadout. And I do take him out of the game finally. For a brief moment, I did forget that we were on duos and I thought we were on quads. So when I saw that other two on the left there, I thought they were part of this guy's squad in front. Tom picked up a kill there, and I thought it was I keep thinking through this whole game actually that we were on quads. But you can see straight away we do just pick up another UAV, call that in, and push the red blips there towards this rusty building here. I just call this rusty. I don't know really what to call it on the call outs, but you see one of the worst plays ever from me here. Kid right behind the truck, and I do end up getting downed. I don't know how I didn't see that guy there. I think I need to go back to Specsavers once the lockdown's over. I think the TV that I play on is quite big. I do need to switch to a monitor. You can see on the left there, just in the top left of the screen, if you notice that, there was a guy in a purple skin. And I just completely ignored him as well. I thought he didn't see me, so I was trying to get behind the wall so I could plate up. I also thought once again that we were on quads. For some reason, I get a live ping on a kid there. Tom picks up him. But yeah, like I say, I thought we were on quads. I really don't know why. So I thought Tom had 2 or 3 people on him. And then that kid in the purple skin was like the last kid in the quad. So I thought, yeah, we'll just deal with him later. If I can just get behind this wall, plate up, and then back up Tom. But I could have just dealt with the purple skin kid there. And then Tom had the other guy sorted too. So that was just a poor play from me. Now we're in the ghoulie. You see we've got the striker. Not my favourite gun ever, this striker. I didn't even realise there was 25 bullets in the mag. We do get the first shot on the kid, but he does drop shot us there. Nice kill. I just get outplayed. Tom's also in the gulag with the kilo. Nice easy kill for Tom there. And you can see he is flying back in. In the ghoulie since this new update, I've been poor. I've been very poor with the full auto weapons. I can't even lie to you. You know, it's disappointing that we do get killed there. Otherwise, we could have both just dropped back in. But you see, Tom does go for a scav there, picks it up, secures the bag, and gets me back in nice and quickly. And we do go, like, we do drop right next to where we did just get killed. And we do pick up our weapons again, so we do have our loadouts back. There was a bit of confusion here because we did get shot at while we were trying to pick up our guns. I think I picked up Tom's Grau and Tom's MP5, and he picked up someone else's Grau and my MP5, so there was a little bit of confusion there, but our main priority and goal was to just get to cover, get inside, you know, make sure that we don't get killed, and just, you know, we can sort out the guns later. We don't want to die to something stupid about, like, switching weapons. But the kids that we did end up beefing here did have snipers, and they were in that little hut in the back there where I'm aiming at now. We did realise that they did have snipers, so we decided to just back off, and then deal with those kids at a later date. You know, it was a nice experience play from us there to do that, to know when to engage and when not to. And speaking about inexperienced plays, there's another one from me. Just very stupid. So stupid and poor from me there, you know, because my impatient ass ran into the window to try and get a kill because I saw Tom in a gunfight. I didn't even have any shield on, so I just get lasered there. You can see a C4 flies into the window behind me, so we know the kids are close. And when you're in a situation like this, it's all about just checking the heartbeat constantly, so you can monitor the squad. I think I do pull it out in a sec. Tom does give the call out that he's close, and you can see on the heartbeat he is very close below us. So we do know that the storm is pushing in as well, and we do know that the kids are below us. Tom drops down and pushes out the building one way. I'm up in the window here, just keeping the high ground for a little bit, and then I do drop down and push the other way to sandwich the kids in. Tom picks up another kill there, and like I say, you know, like I said at the start, Tom's not very good, but he's racking up the kills here. He's racking up the kills in this duos game. But as you can see, we are just hugging the edge of the storm here. A red blip on the map there from where the kid was shooting, just very close to us. And you know, once you get the Grau mounted on a building, you're not gonna, your opponent has no chance really. You see there, we pick up a nice easy kill. Like I say, once you mount the Grau, you have no chance. Now we do get peppered from in the middle of the field here, and we're in a very sticky situation, because we have no cover right now to try and move to the circle. We are in the gas. Luckily, very luckily, there was a cluster strike right next to this shop, which I do call in on the field to make those kids fall back, and we run through the gas into the police station. That was probably the most important play of the game, I can't even lie. That cluster strike, I was so lucky that was there and made those kids fall back, otherwise they could have just peppered us while we were running to the police station. And you see there, my just stupid play. I'm just stood in the middle of the window and just get shot because I'm checking the map. Stupid play from me. But we do have to move because the storm is coming in once again. I do grip some armor plates very quickly there. You know, it's we do have to move. Like I say, the storm is coming now. Tom as a gas master runs left and I run right. And I just leg it out the front, and like I trust my ability and my movement. And I know George is going to laugh at this because he does like to give me stick for how much I move on this game, but it did save my life there, like my movement, and I've got to give credit where credit's due. Like my movement was very good there, and I should have got killed, but thanks to the zigzag, the strafing, and the slide cancelling, I did make it out of there. If you do want a movement tutorial, how I move like that on the channel, slide cancelling, all of that, do just let me know in the comments below, and I'll sort that out for you in the near future. Now boys, you've got to prepare yourself for the best kill and most accurate shooting you'll ever see in Warzone history. Look at that, just look at that. I drew a figure of 8 around the guy, you know, proper shaky hands panic kill there. Luckily Tom was coming up the ladder behind me to pick up the other kill. Tom did say that he thought there was going to be kids up top. You know, there was 2 loadout drops up there, but I decided just to push the ladder without peeking it first, and then proved myself when I saw the squad up there. You know, the only thought in my head was, let me get the loadout drop, let me get my growl back, my own growl, and get ghost in. And you know, I used 44 out of the 45 bullets there in the mags. Somehow picked up the down, but it was very lucky. Now, I was getting quite confused on top of this roof, I can't even lie, because there's so many ladders to get up there. You know, Tom kept saying check the ladders on the far side, and I just didn't know what he was talking about. Like, there was 2 ladders there. I do push over to the loot to try and get some ammo back, try and get some armour in. And then luckily, very luckily, I do push over there, because I get a nice bit of high ground here, stood on this pyramid roof. And then I do end up picking up the down there on that kid who was pushing Tom. He was self-reviving, so Tom does pick up the elimination for me. You know, that was a very lucky play, actually, for me getting the high ground there. Luckily that kid had full armour as well on him, so that was very nice. But like I say, I'm just checking the those ladders again. Now you can see the red flare on the shop there, obviously means that someone is below us in the car park, because he just bought his mate off the shop. And then unfortunately I don't pick up the kill on that guy who was dropping in there, but we do lit him up a bit. So you can see Tom does get a live ping on him. We know that he's in the distance, but he's going to have a pistol, and you know, there's no way he's going to compete from that. Now, one thing you'll notice in my Warzone gameplay is that I'm very paranoid about getting killed from behind. I do always like to clear out the circle from behind us, even when it seems unlikely that the enemy will come from the direction, just like right here in a moment. I check just in case sometimes, or someone has a gas mask and he's coming up the ladder behind us. You know, there's no harm in double checking behind you. It takes a few seconds and it just makes sure it's clear behind you. Now, we are on top of Superstore here. You can see the rotating final circle, which is new in the latest update. We do keep the high ground though, and we can hear coughing below us. And you can see Tom's character now. He looks like he's just shooting the roof, but he does pick up a kill from a crazy angle there. Now, there's one guy left. We jump down off the roof. Can we get our first win in duos? And we do end up picking up the win, boys. We do end up getting the win. I was so shook there in that final gunfight that I was going to run out of bullets. You know, when you're in a 1v1 like that, so many thoughts go through your head. You know, should I throw a C4? Should I switch to the MP5? And you see Tom went down as well, which added more pressure, but I just thought, nah, let me just pepper him with the growl. And we end up getting the dub. You can see a big 15 kills from Tom there. A respectable 7 from me. It's alright, not great. But 22 kills and a win in our first Euros game. You cannot complain. But yeah, boys, that is going to be it for the video. If you did enjoy this video, please smash the like button, comment down below what you want to see next on the channel and what you want to see next from my Warzone content. If you made it this far in the video, thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, and I'll catch you in the next video, boys. Take it easy.